Now someone sent me this screenshot of NIO, Rivian and Lucid's market share or market cap, right? And I must say it's very interesting because this person that shared this photo with me was not only highlighting, of course, the the deliveries that both all these three EV companies reported for Q1 and Q2, but he also highlighted the market capitalization that is there on this company on the right now in the new in the markets, right? I mean, on this channel we've been discussing how unjustified the market cap of NIO is relative to the other EV companies, but we thank God that, of course, recently we've been seeing a lot of recovery in terms of the share price of NIO, and those that sold their shares at a loss at the 52-week low, I just hope you guys are great or you are still doing well, because look man, one of the reasons why I did not want to sell my NIO shares it was because exactly about what I want to discuss here, to say that how it does not make sense that the market values Rivian more than NIO, right? When you look into the car sales, when you look into technology, and I think all aspects of the EV market, or that comprises the new energy vehicle car market, I did not understand why the market was valuing Rivian more than NIO. But anyways, let's get to what this guy sent me. He said Lucid, of course, these are the deliveries for Q1 and Q2, then followed by the market cap, right? For Lucid, Q1 they sold 3,109 units, Q2 3,309 units. Their market cap, right, as of the 28th of August was around 6.39 billion dollars, right? So at least with now Lucid, the market has adjusted. There was a point in time that in the couple of previous weeks where we were seeing, of course, market cap of Lucid being more than that of NIO. But let's continue. Rivian Q1 they sold 8,640. Q2 they sold 10,661. Their market cap, or the market cap of Rivian, is $16 billion. So the market cap for Rivian, it's still higher than that of NIO. Let's go to NIO. NIO Q1 they sold 42,000 cars. Q2 they sold 72,056 cars. Their market cap as of the 28th is around $13.23 billion. Now, just looking at the numbers without looking at the market cap, if they say value these companies, I know there are other matrices of net losses and whatnot, but value these companies based on the deliveries. NIO, it's supposed to have a market share 7 times of that of Rivian, because Rivian's market cap or market share it's around $16 billion, and if you multiply that $16 billion by 7, you get like what, $112 billion. This shows you of how undervalued NIO it still is. And with NIO, something very, very, very positive that is making a lot of the new investors to like NIO is that this quarter that we are in right now in Q3, there is a good possibility that NIO sells over 100,000 cars. There is a huge possibility of that. And knowing that the market valuation for Lucid, for Rivian, it's still like this, it shows you the massive potential that still lies within NIO. I mean, if we get 100,000 or over 100,000 market cap, it would mean that the fair valuation, just looking at the deliveries, should be that NIO is valued 10 times more than Rivian. But again, there are other factors that are considered, like the earnings per share, like the gross margins and all that. But you cannot, I can tell you now, it's even if you are to go and look at that, I can guarantee you that in most of the metrics that you use to evaluate the companies, NIO will still have a better valuation than Rivian and Lucid. But in terms of valuation, NIO is valued lower than Rivian. This is something that, like I said, was shared to me by someone. I've discussed this a lot. So if you think NIO is has done enough in terms of the share price, in terms of valuation, market cap, when you look at this, it must just remind you that it is nowhere close to where NIO it's supposed to be. I know there are other things that you look at, but just looking at this, it must tell you that NIO is not close to it's nowhere close to the proper or actual valuation that it should be receiving. But again, it's a Chinese stock, right? Most Chinese stocks, in terms of valuation, they are compromised a lot. But even there, when you go to China, go look at Lioro, go look at Xpeng, right? Xpeng market cap right now, I think it's around $22.5 billion. And NIO, if NIO is still at 13, Xpeng is at $22 billion. You and me can agree that even when you look at the Chinese EV makers, NIO it's very, very undervalued. I mean, look at the market cap for Lioro, 22 or almost $23 billion. But Lioro, obviously, it's profitable, right? So NIO, if you are to take the market cap to 22, same as while we are seeing Xpeng and Lioro trading at, in terms of the valuation on the market, you and me can agree that NIO is still very much undervalued. Looking at what they are doing, I mean, delivery wise, right now I can tell you something, and that is they are going to, in Q4 it's going to be even worse, because I see them delivering more than Lioro and Xpeng, if not on par with Xpeng, because the models, the products that they just recently launched, they are set to really revive, or they are reviving the NIO sales so much, which is why so many of the investors have been pretty optimistic about the NIO's future. So me, I'm happy, guys. I'm excited. And when I saw this, or when that person sends me this, I must say I was once again encouraged to go in the market and load the boat. As long as my average is still above the current share price of NIO, me, whenever I get the money to invest, I'm going to load the boat, because it's no brainer, man. NIO share price, market valuation, it's going to recover. A lot of big financial institutions are coming right now, talking one thing or doing one thing onto NIO. They are increasing the price target because they see the potential that lies within NIO. I like what I see. Blue sky is coming, long term will win. That is all from me, my dear friends, and God bless you all.